Welcome trainers, Watts here, and today we're going to be doing an analysis on Wishiwashi, the small fry Pokemon. So looking at its stats first, Wishiwashi, not in school form, has an HP of 45, an attack of 20, defense of 20, special attack and special defense of 25, and a speed of 40. So without school form, it is one of the weakest Pokemon you could ever expect to see in the game, but when it has its school form, it has an HP of 45, an attack of 140, a defense of 130, a special attack of 140, a special defense of 135, and a speed of 30. So obviously it is very slow, its HP is low, but the rest of its stats are absolutely insane. This Pokemon's stat total is 620 in school form, which is legendary status, and its attacks are absolutely bonkers, being able to deal a ton of damage. Moving on to its typing, it is a mono water type, which is one of the best solo types in the game. It's weak to two types, grass and electric, resists 4 different types in steel, fire, water, and ice. As for the coverage, offensively, water is mediocre. It hits 3 different types for super effective, and cannot hit 3 different types for neutral damage. But if you give it an ice type attack that covers grass and dragon, being able to hit those for super effective. So if you give it a nice type attack, then the only type it cannot hit is going to be water, and it adds 2 more super effective hits. Moving on to the ability, it's obviously going to be schooling, which will change its form into its school form if its HP is above 25%, and if its HP is below 25%, then it'll change into Little Washi. And just some notes to take, that this ability will not be affected by Worry Seed, Skill Swap, Entertainment, or Gastro Acid. Moving on to the notable moves, it gets Helping Hand, Endeavor, Toxic, Ice Beam, Aqua Tail, Waterfall, Substitute, Hydro Pump, Scald, Earthquake, Bulldoze, U-Turn, and Rest. As for an example set, this is Wishiwashi with a Citrus Berry to help maintain higher HP, because if you drop down into 25%, but you regain health before the end of the turn, schooling will not activate, as it only activates at the end of the turn. This has a quiet nature because its speed is already so low that you might as well make it super threatening under Trick Room, so this could be a good check to enemy Trick Room users, with obviously schooling as the ability, with 252 in HP because you want that maximum amount of HP for regain with Citrus, and just to take hits generally better. And then you want some amount of EVs in special attack and some amount in defense and special defense. I find that the special attack spread is going to be better offensively than his physical side, because Earthquake doesn't cover things as well as an ice type attack. And you're definitely going to want to put some EVs into your defenses. As for how much, we don't know yet, because we don't know the meta of the format. So we don't know what we want to be surviving, but once we do, we can do some calcs and find out what defense and special defense we should have and what special attack we should have. But definitely 252 HP, and definitely at the beginning of the format, just try 252, 252, and 4. As for the moveset, it's got Scald, Ice Beam, Protect, and Helping Hand. I think this is going to be pretty staple on Wishiwashi. Scald is an obviously very powerful stab move. Ice Beam is amazing coverage. Protect is obviously very good in VGC, and Helping Hand is really important for when Wishiwashi does drop down to 25% HP, because it allows him to still have really strong offensive pressure. He's very slow, so the Helping Hand priority is really nice to make sure he can get it off before he dies, and the fact that you can still deal damage, or assist in dealing damage while in your Little Washi form, is really, really helpful. So overall, I think this set will be pretty staple, and is very, very good. In conclusion, I think Wishiwashi is actually a very potent Pokemon. He's capable of dealing a ton of damage while also being extremely tanky, and it's definitely something to take note of. His stat total is 620 while in schooling form, so if you are good at maintaining his schooling form, maybe giving him some assistance with Heal Pulse or anything like that, he can be a serious threat in the format. So anyways guys, that's it for this video. Make sure to check out my other videos in this series, and make sure to subscribe to see the future uploads. Peace guys.